Hi guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'll show you how I recreated this Zara two-piece. If you'd like to make one for yourself, please keep watching. Using a basic bodice, I have my shoulder line, my chest line, bust, waistline, and the length of my top, which is 1 inch above the hip line. On the waistline, I've inserted my dart and returned the 1 inch back to the side. I've also gone ahead to draw my armhole. So the first thing I'm going to do is come down by 6 inches from the shoulder line, and this is where the off shoulder is going to start from. I'm going to measure my across front chest and divide that figure by 2. Whatever I get, I'm going to mark it down and create my new armhole. For the cape pattern, I'm going to measure the circumference of my off shoulder and divide the figure by 4. From that point, I'll go up by 5 inches because this is how long I want my cape to be. If you want yours longer, you can use 8 inches or 9 inches. For the opening on the side of the top, I'll come in by 1 inches on the hip line and I'll come down by 2 inches from the waistline. Now I'm going to add my sewing allowance. To shape up my cape, I'm going to come down on the center front here by 1 inch and connect that to the side. Afterwards, I'll add my sewing allowance. I'll be inserting a dart on the back of my top. On the chest line, I'll take my nipple to nipple measurement, and from the waistline, I'll come down by 5.5 inches and I'll create my dart. That's all for the top pattern, so I'll just go ahead and cut it out. I'm going to put down arrows at the bottom of the cape and also at the top here, just so I can remember to add joining allowance. For the trouser pattern, I'll begin by marking a starting line, and this starting line is going to serve as my waistline. From the waistline, I'll come down and mark my hip line, I'll mark my crotch depth, and use the rest of the paper for the length of my trouser. From the crotch depth, I'll come down by 3 inches and that will be my thigh line. I'll put my hip circumference divided by 4 on the waistline and also on the crotch line, and I'll connect the 2 points together. For the crotch extension, I'll divide my hip by 20 and I have about 2.5. Using my curve ruler, I'll create my crotch curve. Towards the center front, I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4 and I'll connect that into the crotch line and also the thigh line. On my crotch line, I'll measure the total figure that I have here and divide that by 2. Whatever I get, I'm going to place it from the waist all the way down to the length of the trouser. Now I'm going to take my thigh circumference, which is 25 inches, and I'll divide that by 2. And I have 12.5 inches. Now this 12.5 inches is what I need to put down on my trouser. But to get an accurate figure, I'm going to divide that by 2 again. And I'm going to end up with 6.25. So taking that 6.25, I'm going to place it on the center line here. And I'm going to mark the beginning of the tape. And then I'll mark the 12.5 that I actually need. So this way I'm able to distribute it equally on both sides. I'll just put the same figure on the length of the trouser. That's all for the trouser pattern, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out. I've taken a fresh piece of paper to draft my back pattern. I'm just going to tape down the front pattern first. The first thing I'll do is extend my crotch line and also extend my waistline. From where the front crotch stops, I'll extend the line by 2 inches. Next, I'm going to make a small indication so I know where the waist starts from. And from that point, I'll go in by 2 inches. I'll also make a small marking here so I know where the waist ends on the front pattern. And from that point, I'll go out by 2 inches. From this point, I'll go up by 1 inch. And from this point here, I'll connect that into the 1 inch point. I'll come down by half an inch from this point and create my curve. From the crotch line, I'll come out by 1 inch and mark that all the way down, and I'll also come out by 1 inch on this other side all the way down and connect. I have my front and back piece. The next thing I'll do is write down the extra length that I need for my trouser. I've cut out my pattern, and the first thing I'm going to do is close up the darts for the front piece and also for the back piece. I've also cut out my cape pattern on my fabric, and I have 4 pieces. 2 will be the original piece and 2 will serve as the lining. The first thing I'm going to do is join the sides of the front piece and the back piece. I'll also do the same thing for the lining. I've sewn my darts and this is what it looks like. The next thing I'll do is close up the side opening, and this notch is from the 2 inches that we came down from the waist. I'll fold in the sides and I'm going to use hem gum to hold this down. Now this is what it looks like after I've closed up the side opening. The next thing I'm going to do is take my back piece and right sides together, I'll join it to the front piece. So I've joined the 2 pieces together. The next thing I'm going to do is take my bias tape and I'll close up the armholes. I've biased the armhole, and as you can see the top is coming together. This is the side opening and the front and back has been joined. Now I'm going to take the off-shoulder cape, and as you can see I've joined the front and back sides together. I also do the same thing for the lining, and then I join them together at the top. I'm going to fold my off-shoulder cape in 2 and make a notch at the center. I'll also fold my front bodice in 2 and make a notch at the center. I'm going to take those center notches and place them on top of each other, and I'm just going to go ahead and pin this down. I'll take the end of my off-shoulder cape and match it to the back bodice. I'll sew from this point to this point. I'll do the same thing for this other side. I'll sew till this point. To close up the cape, I'll pull the lining down to cover this end here, and I'll just go ahead and stitch it. This is what the top looks like so far. The last thing I'm going to do is insert my zip, and then I'll move on to the trouser. The trouser is very easy to sew. The first thing I'll do is close up this crotch area, and for the back I'll leave this end here open for my zip, and then I'll close up this end. After inserting the zip, I'll take my front piece and right sides together. I'll close up the side seams, and I'll also close up the center crotch area. I'll also be using a bias tape to close up my waistline. And that is all for the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.